Hello guys, hello teacher. My group is conformed by Adriana Ceballos, Cristian Perdomo, and me, Carlos Castaño. In this moment, we are going to discourse analyze titled Climate Change by Greta Thunberg. Um, in introduction, in this video, the discourse that highlight that have the importance that have our kids in this century when they define a speech of the Swedish teenager before world leaders at the UN Climate Summit is a call to hope for us. Uh, but who is she? She is a teenager called Greta that she generate a global awareness about the climate change. However, during this video, you could see that she's blank and she's angry. Also, she always has a defined look before the public when tend to cry, but maintaining a fair stand on her goal.
Great. We're going to talk about the analysis of the topic, and in this part, I'm going to, to answer the question that is, what is she fighting for? Because it's very important to know what is the purpose of her discourse. The climate changes is one of the most important things in this discourse from the point of view of Greta Thunberg, as my partner say, in terms of climate crisis, greenhouse effects, carbon emissions, and the ecosystem. Basically, she wants to transmit a clear message in young generation about the problematic of this environment. She talks about the problem of the government, the business that they are behind of this situation, and yeah, she tried to make emphasize in the problem the catastrophic that could be in the future if we don't have the enough idea to solve this problem. She tries to keep maybe a political in terms of political, we can say that she refused to support the capitalists, and this is one of the complicated things to many people, because there are many people to try to debate this discourse, because many people think that this is just ideology that she has in front of this discourse in the message. Yeah, I'm going to present the other part of the presentation.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the voice and the voice in the discourse. During this video, the voice she always uses the words with determination, attraction the attention of the audience, but using the voice of power in phrases like how dare you, or you have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. In these phrases, she hits the words for generate in her discourse a vocal change. Of this way grabs audience attention, show us the importance that have the voice to make a successful speech. The other part, the voice in the discourse, she always have eye contact with the audience, as she warned then about the consequence of their inaction, showing empowerment about her speech. In some cases, she was ready to cry, but she kept her posture during her discourse. Finally, she never smiled during her discourse because she wants to communicate us that this situation is really complicated for us. For this reason, during all the speech, she always stood before her audience. Thank you.
Now I'm going to talk about emotion. We find a discourse that triggers the listener emotions precisely because of the lack of control of the emotion of the person doing it. In this case, Greta. On Greta's face, we see her anger, and the emotion influenced her speech. You can see and feel that she was visible angry to the point of tears at various important moments in this video. Greta speakers give the audience permission to feel something by showing the emotion themselves. For example, she cried, you cried. She is on, you are excited. Now, I'm going to talk about the anaphora. We find anaphora when Greta repeats 4 times, how dare you, how dare you. What is anaphora? Anaphora consists of the repetition of one or more words at the beginning of the one or more sentences. For example, another example, people are suffering, people are dying, people are searching. These words are remembered for the anaphoras they were or they used in this discourse. That's it.
Now, the conclusion it's reflects in different ideas. Yeah, because we realize that we can share many ideas through a discourse because her discourse it is mainly inspire young people because she thinks that these generations need to open their eyes and change something in the future. So Greta has shown that you are never too small to make a big difference in the future. So for that reason, we realize that we can contribute this message in positive things, and we can, work to change the future. Mm, this is the first part of the conclusion, her message, and the other part is the realistic part that she show us to reflect uh, with uh, with the short age that she has. We can say that all mainly the most part of the her discourse it's true, and we can reflect about this and maybe change just a little bit in terms of the ideology that she has. Basically can can ha- uh, could, could be have a lot of different ideas in terms to separate different people who support her and at the same time people who refuse to support her. But you know what, this is a matter of to understand what is the realistic of her discourse, and struggling to change something in our lives to change the future. So thank you, that's all I have to say. Thanks for your attention.